Hello, guy. What's up? Back here. It's Madden 23 Seahawks franchise. In this episode, I'm taking on the Cleveland Browns, but we have a bunch of other stuff we need to get to. We have a breakout quarterback. We're also dealing with a short week and another offensive breakout opportunity. Taking on the Browns, you see they have Myles Garrett. Also, they have a few issues with them. We'll get into that just a little bit. So let's see what this offensive breakout, see what this player has to say to us. And it's Terrell Jones, and it feels like the offense has been really gelling the past few weeks, and it really has been. Really feels like we've turned the corner with Nate English. Some clean games here and back-to-back weeks. And yeah, so that's pretty nice. We've gotten to a weak part of our schedule, but now we're going to get to a tough part of our schedule. And we're going to try to throw 3 passing touchdowns for a offensive boost. So that's pretty nice. Let's go with short week. We're going to be playing on Thursday Night Football, which I think we've had a lot of Thursday night games. We're like the Broncos almost in terms of just like a massive amount of Thursday night primetime games. So talking to John Feliciano, who he should be pretty good actually in terms of being kind of ready to play because he was the backup. Eric McCoy out with a ribs injury. Should get him back in time for the playoffs because if we win this game, we clinch a spot in the playoffs. So we're going to try to beat the Browns and commit 1 or fewer turnovers. So breakout quarterback opportunity. This is why I wasn't too worried about Nate English not having star development. And Nate English is coming off a stellar game. That he is. And he's in the process of is he in the process of taking the next step? And I definitely think so. You know, he has really improved. A lot of early season interceptions, but has definitely we've been making better decisions, and I feel like we've sort of gotten our offense in a way where I kind of know how to put guys in position to make plays, I think, more. Terrell Jones playing out of the slot a little bit more these past few games, which is why I think he's been having really great games. And so for the Browns, they have an issue. They are 10-3. They have Myles Garrett. But Deshaun Watson out with a broken wrist. I guess he was self-pleasuring himself a little too much and hurt his wrist. So he's going to be out for a few weeks. I'm not sure how much of the season he's missed because it looks like Teddy Bridgewater has like a decent amount of stats built up over the season. So the one guy we really got to look out for in this game is going to be Nick Chubb, 99 overall. This guy is really good. One of the best running backs in the NFL. Might be RB1 in real life right now. In the game, looks like he's RB1. They have a good receiving core, a lot of weapons. Slowest guy on this receiving core is David Bell at an 86 speed, but he's still 75 overall. We don't have this type of receiver depth, in my opinion, but so good. Then they also have some tight ends here. David Njoku, he's very good. You can see their offensive line, pretty good. Jedrick Wills, great player. Joel Betonio. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but they have a very good offensive line. They've built it up over the course of a few years. Hopefully we can kind of get our line. I say that, but it feels like no matter what, it feels like it doesn't really matter about their ratings. You need guys with superstars, so hopefully we can start getting some of our tackles with star and superstar. We have one superstar lineman as we come through. Take a look here at the defense, and looks like they have a decent defensive line. Of course, they have Myles Garrett, just a freak. Good defensive tackles, it looks like, as well. Pretty decent guys who are good. Linebacking core looks okay. Looks kind of slow. If I'm being honest, they have Blake Martinez, so you know that is slow, even though it is Madden. So even though Blake Martinez is 80 overall, he'll still chase down any of my 90+ speed guys. They have JOK on here. Cornerback room looks really good, honestly. Denzel Ward and Greg Newsome, both really good players, as well as speedy guys. You know, they'll be tough. They have a good secondary as well. Some good safeties here. John Johnson. And then they have Grant Delpit, who's really good. Then they have Tyler Lewis. This was a guy I was looking at in the draft. Wasn't able to get him. 93 speed. I mean, that's some amazing speed. So, gonna get in this game. Thursday Night Football. Gonna be wearing the gray jerseys with blue pants in this one. Thursday night football, it's going to be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks. In this one, it is a cold night in Cleveland, Ohio. As we get later into the season, the final stretch of the NFL season, as the Seahawks, they can wrap up and clinch themselves a playoff spot with a victory today against this Cleveland team, still dealing with the injury to Deshaun Watson. Was having a little bit too much fun with that right wrist of his. And so, Nate English, 36 touchdowns, 20 interceptions, closing in on 4,000 passing yards. Going to get things started off here with a handoff to Kenneth Walker. That doesn't really go much further up the field than 3 yards. So now it's another 2nd and 7 run here. And there's Kenneth Walker cutting it back inside. Followed his blockers and able to pick up a first down with a run of 10. So now they come back. Nate English looking, throws this one in. That is off the hands of Noah Fant. So English comes back again, throws this one. Terrell Jones, that's off his hands. That's another. So back-to-back drops here for this receiving core. Maybe not used to dealing with the cold weather. And Nate English can't get that one over the head of the defender to Terrell Jones. So out would come the punt unit. Punter has not been too busy the past few weeks, so he's getting some early work here. Does he still have it? This one bounces, and Isaiah Oliver jumps into the end zone. And that Cleveland Browns player comes and blocks. Thankfully, he didn't touch the ball for the Browns because that gets down at the 2. If he would have hit that football, that would have been a scoop and score touchdown right there. So that is a positive for the Browns, even though they're starting right at the 2. Out would come Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy, 2 gloves. Gonna need both of those gloves. He's played a good amount this season, 19 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. So early handoff here to Nick Chubb, and that's in the backfield. Put up 2 on the board. That's a safety. Poona Ford just knocking Nick Chubb to the ground right there. It's a good thing he didn't fumble that football. So the worst is just giving up 2 right there to start this game. So here comes the Seahawks now. They get the ball back. And here's going to be a throw here to Dwayne Eskridge, and he's going to get tackled down right on the gnome. Now at the 49 into Browns territory. So now 1st and 10, play action. Look, Nate English can't get rid of the football enough time. Myles Garrett with the sack. And that should knock them out of field goal range. So now 2nd and 18. They decide to go hurry up here, see if maybe they can catch him off guard. And Nate English gets pressured right away from Myles Garrett. No one can, seems like that right side's having a problem with Garrett. Again, gets pressured, thrown up to the football there. DK can't come down with it. So Nate English, rest of the game, 1 for 6. Not very good. Here comes the punt unit again. Back-to-back punts. Where's this one going to get down, Dad? And right at the 1. That one gets down. It looks like his foot went inside the end zone there. Maybe just went on the white. It looked like that should have been a touchback. But either way, here is another backed up their own territory. What's going to happen here? Because this is going to be another handoff to Nick Chubb, and it's going to be blocking holds up pretty good here. Nick Chubb, no one's going to get to him here. Nick Chubb's in the open field. The 50, 40, 30. Seahawks players trying to get him the 5 touchdown. That is going to be 99 yards for Nick Chubb, taking this one to the house, and just no one could catch him. Just outruns the entire defense here. Nick Chubb gone for 6. So out would come the Seahawks offense again, 3rd time. Can they get something going? Noah Fant comes up with the football, picks up the first down. Very nice there. Noah Fant holding on to the football, throw on the run, pressure in Nate English's face, able to make the throw. So now 2nd and 10, pistol formation, throws this one up to DK Metcalf, and Metcalf, is anyone going to catch him? See ya, gone, DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks, and they retake the lead here. Is pending the PAT right now, currently a 1-point lead. Such a weird score about to get put on the board here. You don't see it too often. Looks like a baseball score, if anything. So 9-7. Here comes Teddy Bridgewater getting pressured, throws this one, and that's going to be caught. Broken tackle right there by Julio Jones, I believe. And the Browns They're cooking here. Going to be a read option here. Teddy Bridgewater chooses to keep it. And maybe a poor decision because the backup is former Seattle quarterback Drew Lock. He did not have a very good season last year. So they might want to keep Teddy Bridgewater healthy here, not try that sort of stuff. Bridgewater throws this one, and that's a beautiful pinpoint pass right there to his man right there. Very nice stuff. 2nd and 10 now. Bridgewater looking, throws this one, check down to Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this one all the way to the 13. 3rd and 2 now coming up. Nick Chubb gets this one outside. No one can get to him. Woolen and Barton bring him down. Nick Chubb already over 100 yards. I remember a lot of that came off of one run. So 1st and goal. Nick Chubb tries cutting it back inside, and it looks like he got carried into the end zone, but they're going to say no. So now 2nd and goal. Play action play here. Nick Chubb takes out Nwosu with a block, and it's David Njoku with the touchdown. The Browns, this time, nice long drive, just drove right down the field and able to get the touchdown to a wide open Njoku. I think the Browns thought run and didn't expect play action, so now 3rd and 8. English throws this one up here. It's to Metcalf. He gets tackled, picking up the 1st down. Nate English 4 for 11 at this point, but 128 yards and a touchdown. Doesn't have to be pretty. So now here's a handoff here. Kenneth Walker, he gets this one outside. That might be one of his best runs of the season. Big pickup of 1st down right there. So now going to go hurry up here. And let's see what this is going to be. Is this going to be play action? And it is, and English just gets rid of this football. Immediate pressure for Myles Garrett on that one. So here comes English again. Looking around, changing the play a little bit. See something he likes. And it's going to be DK Metcalf. He saw press coverage, and he beat his man right off the line. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's risky to press him when you don't have safety help over the top. And DK Metcalf absolutely burned his man off of that press coverage right there. Not a good idea. So now 3rd and 5, 16-14. Here's Teddy Bridgewater. Down he goes. Sack Uchenna Nwosu. Coming up here. He's getting credited with a half sack right there. So the Browns would punt. Here's English. That's a risky throw. But Noah Fant able to come up with it. He wants a flag for roughing the passer. He doesn't get it. So now 2nd and 5. Here's English throwing this one. And that one is not going to be able to be caught up here. Looks like a little bit of guys running into each other. Here's English throwing this one up deep here. 3rd and 5. And Metcalf can't get it. So there's Drew Lock. He loves it. So out comes Teddy Bridgewater again. Going to be a handoff here to Nick Chubb. Gets through an arm tackle. And Quandre Diggs able to bring him up. Or upend him right there. And keep him from getting another big rushing touchdown. Another handoff here to Nick Chubb. Going to be brought down. 2nd and 4. Now here comes Nick Chubb again. And this time Cody Barton able to sort of keep him from breaking another big run off. But still picks up the 1st down. Here comes Teddy Bridgewater throwing this one off his back foot. Felt the pressure. Felt the heat from Big Al Woods. So now 2nd and 10 again. Bridgewater throws this one check down to Chubb, and he's going to get stopped there at the 2. So now 3rd and 2. Going to be a handoff here. Nick Chubb, he's going to pick up the 1st down. Going to get tackled right there. So again, the Browns just pounding the football here, picking up 1st down after 1st down, 3rd and 2. Can they do it again? No, they cannot. Big stop right there for the defense. Only let him gain a yard. Out comes the field goal unit. And they're going to retake the lead, but it's better to just keep them out of the end zone here, especially the way they're moving the ball, particularly with Nick Chubb. So here comes Nate English. Can they sustain another drive here? This looks like it's going to be a close game. Here's Dwayne Eskridge. He gets popped on that one after the catch. And I think the referees heard Nate English complaints. Roughing the passer here. Going to be called. Myles Garrett got there maybe just a touch too late. So tack on an extra 15. Here comes the Seahawks again. Going to be a handoff here. Kenneth Walker cuts it back up the middle. Going to get dropped down on the elf. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Shotgun formation. English finds Noah Fant. Misses a tackle right there. Was the Browns defender. I believe that was Tyler Lewis, the rookie. Great speed, great awareness he has, but missing tackles is kind of something that kept him, maybe not getting drafted here by the Seahawks. It was either him or Terrell Jones. Here's Kenneth Walker picking up a first down right there. Lewis, he's all over the place. He's making plays. It's one of the things they liked about his ability. Here's a throw that should have been intercepted. 2nd and 10 now. Nate English not seeing the field too well in this game, but it could be possible that it's really just some of the pressure that is getting to him a little bit here. Let's see what happened on this play. Terrell Jones, he gets really thrown off his route, so maybe that was the issue with the play, and that one's almost picked off. Needs to lob that ball over. Needs to put some air on that football. And here is a quick strike to Noah Fant, and he gets up to the 4. 2-minute warning now for the Seahawks. Now here it is, 1st and goal, 4 yards to go, and Kenneth Walker picks up 2. So now they come back again. Here's English navigating the pocket. He's going to get sacked by Myles Garrett. They're going to go hurry up here. Going to try to maybe catch the defense lacking a little bit here. Nate English changing up the play, crowd getting into the game, making a check here. Nate English sees something he likes, and yeah, you just can't let DK Metcalf get a free release like that in the red zone. Touchdown number 3 for Nate English. Touchdown number 3 for DK Metcalf. You cannot allow DK Metcalf to get a free launch like that. Just no one covering him, expecting the linebacker to get over. That is just poor defense, and that's why they went hurry up. They saw a look they liked. So here is Marco Estes sniffing out the screenplay. He must have been taking notes with Poona Ford on that. So now 2nd and 13. Can the Browns make something happen for the end of the half? Throw here. Lobs one up, and Nick Chubb can't catch up to it. 3rd and 13 now coming up for the Browns. They're just going to hand this one off, and that's going to be a stop right there. 4th and 14, 54 seconds left. Seahawks going to take a timeout. Can they get this ball down the field, make something happen? Let's see. Quick throw here to Dwayne Eskridge underneath. They're going to go hurry up after this one. Keep the tempo going. Going to let the clock keep running. Keep those timeouts. Don't need to do anything too rash. Still enough time here. Going to find Eskridge underneath again. Going to pick up 8. Going to call a timeout. Now 1 remaining. 20 seconds left. Nate English throwing this football here again. Nate English finding DK Metcalf. Maybe it doesn't matter if you have someone pressing him or not. It seems like DK is just making an admission to embarrass this Browns team. They call their final timeout, and that is going to send them into halftime, extending their lead here on the field goal. 2-minute drill executed almost perfectly. So the end of the first half, 26-17. Both of these teams playing at a real neck-break pace. 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb breaking a tackle, then finally going to get brought down. He has been a thorn in the side of this Browns, not this Browns team, the Seahawks defense here. But when they can't get the ball to him, they've sort of struggled a little bit here. Teddy Bridgewater missing that throw. Now Teddy Bridgewater on the run, going to try to keep it himself. Trey Brown can't bring him down. So it's Cody Barton and Tariq Woolen that tag team Teddy Two Gloves. So now 4th and 1, they would punt the football. So 3rd and 7 here. Next Seahawks drive. Here's a throw here to Noah Fant. Picks up the first down. Takes a tough shot. But Noah Fant has been all over the place in this game, making it a real tough day for this Browns defense. There's Noah Fant again, fighting his way forward, picking up another first down. So now they come back again. 2nd and 10. Noah Fant comes up with that football. No, he doesn't. In and out of his hands. Drops that one. But a few drops here today. Not sure why that is. Maybe the cold kind of messing with these Seahawks receivers a little bit. 3rd and 10. Nate English changing something up with the play. Gonna go play action here. English throws here. Gonna find Terrell Jones. That's gonna be short 3 yards of the first down. And they decide to go for it here. Why not? So English throws this one. Noah Fant picks up the first down on 4th down. Noah Fant just having a day here. That's his 8th reception of the game. Now another 3rd and 10. Nate English trying to go up here for DK. He can't come up with his 4th. And Isaac Siamalo going to come up hurt on that play. So they're just going to kick the field goal here this time, 4th and 10. That one's going to be good. And the Seahawks going to extend their lead out here 29-17. So here's Nick Chubb trying to make something happen. Breaks a few tackles. Picks up 9 on that one. 3rd and 1. Nick Chubb trying to convert here, and he does. Yes, he does. 1st and 10, nearing 200 yards on the ground in this one. So now 1st and 10 again. Teddy Bridgewater going to find who else? Nick Chubb. He gets brought down finally. Nick Chubb just having himself a day here, trying to do whatever he can to help this Browns team get back in this game. They have not scored since the first half. Here is Teddy Bridgewater. He can't escape. It's Hayden Peterson bringing him down for the sack. 2nd and 21. So now here comes Teddy Bridgewater again on the run. It's Uchenna Nwosu bringing him down, setting up 3rd and 31 here. And Teddy Bridgewater knew he had to get out of the pocket. Should have just threw that one away. Instead, he ends up sacked right on the Elf's foot. Not right on the Elf's foot, just below the Elf's foot. 3rd and 31 here coming up now. Teddy looking, trying to escape the pocket. Just throws this one to Nick Chubb. And they're there. Stop him. 4th and 27 here. So that's not ideal. Out would come the field goal unit. And that one just gets pushed to the right. Never had a chance. So that sets up the Seahawks with some pretty good field position here in this one. That's a tough miss. I mean, all those sacks, both back-to-back sacks, really made that kick tougher than it needed to be. Here's Kenneth Walker trying to find some space. And he's going to lose a couple yards on that one. And I'll set up a 3rd and 13. So Nate English going to step back here. Just going to throw this one here to Kenneth Walker. He's going to pick up some positive yards right there. So out would come the field goal unit here. This one, 62 yards. This one with the wind to their back. That one's good, right down the middle. And that's going to extend the lead out even further. This game turning into a little bit more of a defensive battle in the second half. But the Browns, they didn't really take advantage of the first half enough. And there's a nice catch right there up the sideline by Teddy Bridgewater, trying to get something going here. 2nd and 10 here at the 26. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to get sacked again. Marco Estes bringing him down. Now I'll set up 3rd and 17. So Bridgewater steps back. Shotgun formation, looking, rolls out. Hayden Peterson, he can't catch up to him. He's just going to keep it himself, slides down. 4th and 7 coming up here. They decide to go for it here. Kind of have to. Play action, look, and there's Uchenna Nwosu again. 2nd sack, 2nd full sack of the game, now at 2.5 sacks. So that sets up the Seahawks offense here. Throws this one here, and DK comes up with the football right there, able to hold on to it as they're trying to put this game away. 1st and 10 now. Nate English looking, throws this one, gets hit as he's thrown, and he can't get one to Tyrell Jones. Quiet day for Terrell Jones, only 3 receptions on the day. There he is making one of those 3. Makes it 3rd and 3. So decide to come out here, shotgun formation again. Throw this football. Dwayne Eskridge can't hold on to it through the contact. So 4th and 3. Nate English, Seahawks, they want to end this game. He gets pressured right away. Doesn't have the time to make anything happen. So it's going to be left in the hands of the defense here. Nate English, I mean, you have 2 offensive linemen on their ass. Going to be hard to make anything happen when that happens. So 1st and 10. Can Teddy Bridgewater make something happen? Going to go to David Njoku right there. Going to go hurry up here. Got to be quick. Got to make something happen fast here to stay in this football game. Teddy Bridgewater. It's Sean Murphy Bunting picking it off. And Sean Murphy Bunting to the 20, 10, 5, pick 6. See ya, Teddy Bridgewater. The Seahawks are going to come out of here with 10 wins on the season. And they are going to lock themselves into the playoffs, regardless of what anyone else in the NFC West does. The Seahawks are heading back to the playoffs. this season, as Sean Murphy Bunting seals this one. Nate English and crew coming to Cleveland on a cold night, and they put away the Cleveland Browns in this one. Your final was 39-17. And this was a close game to start. It's just really both offenses stalled out. It's just that the Seahawks were able to cash in a little bit more early in this game than the Browns did, despite an amazing performance from Nick Chubb. Nate English, 22 of 41, 332 yards, 3 touchdowns. And then Teddy Bridgewater, 15 of 29, 1 touchdown, 1 interception on the day. But let's not talk about the quarterbacks. Let's go look at the game that Nick Chubb had. 18 carries, 202 yards. Longest run of the day was actually officially 100 yards. So either way, even if we didn't give up that run, he still had over 100 yards on the day. Just if you take that one carry away. I just came out, I think, in the wrong defensive set right there. I'm not really sure what happened. Kenneth Walker, 61 yards on the day. Noah Fant, didn't get a touchdown, but 8 receptions, 88 yards. Really helped us a lot today. Was sort of that safety valve when Myles Garrett just destroyed one of our tackles, which he destroyed both of them. DK Metcalf, 6 receptions, 171 yards. He continues his amazing season, 3 touchdowns. Terrell Jones just could not get the ball to him today. Not sure why, but they really took him away from us, and we were able to rely on Noah Fant. Uchenna Nwosu, 2.5 sacks. Hayden Peterson, 2.5 sacks. Marco Estes, 1.5 sack. And then the interception by Sean Murphy Bunting. What a free agent signing he has been for us. 1 touchdown. Took that one to the house. That pretty much sealed the game. We'll take a quick look at the Browns, actually. Take a look at the day that Myles Garrett had. Because, 3 TFLs, 2 sacks on the day. He was pretty much a game wrecker in this one. So, I would say only giving up 2 sacks to him and no one else, that's somewhat fine. Got some upgrades here. Kobe Bryant. We don't believe he's played much, honestly. There's other guys on the depth chart ahead of him. Tariq Woolen's ahead of him. He just doesn't have the speed. We get some nice upgrades here with him. Gets zone 2+2 press. Just doesn't really have the speed, I think, to have him on the outside necessarily. And once again, in Madden, it's all about speed. In real life, that's not necessarily the case, but in Madden, it's kind of what matters. So Tanner Muse, our third linebacker, he gets a little upgrade here. Tanner Muse, he has such great physicals. He'll stick around on this roster probably for as long as he has that 90 speed. In case a guy goes down, we'll keep him around. So we got 3 touchdowns with Nate English, and we didn't turn the ball over, even though we probably should have a few times. Got lucky with a few dropped interceptions. He had a really big performance, and that means we are going to upgrade him to star development, which is massive for us to get his dev trade up to star, which means potentially, with all the touchdowns that he's thrown this season, there's a chance he could get another upgrade that would take him into superstar for next season for his second year. So that's big for us. Terrell Jones, he's like, we played good. So we get +5 short, medium, deke accuracy for the next 3 games. And all receivers get +5 catch and traffic and release for the next couple games as well. John Falacio's talking to us. We get plus 2,500 XP for all offensive players and plus 10 morale for the next bit. So going to be taking on the Steelers, who are not having a great season. They're sitting at 5-9. And we'll go take a look at standings. And yes, as you see, we are locked into the playoffs. So are the Rams. So the NFC West is not put away. And technically, we're still alive for the number 1 seed. All 3 of us, the Packers, Seahawks, and Rams. Bears are still somewhat mathematically alive, I believe, and I don't think the Falcons and Buccaneers. We would all have to lose out. The top 4 teams in the NFC would have to lose out. Those other teams would have to win out probably to get those top seedings. But looks like right now it's a 3-horse race for the 1 seed in the NFC between the Rams, Seahawks, and Packers. Kind of sucks that the Madden doesn't have schedules, sort of degenerated schedules for your future seasons as well as done as how the actual NFL does it. where we'd actually get some divisional games. We have some upgrades, but we're going to get to those in the next episode. I'm going to make you wait for those upgrades. And so 3 more games. We got the Steelers at home. We got the Texans at home. And then we go on the road to Cincinnati. Kind of doesn't make a lot of sense in real life. This schedule would probably end with us either, probably playing the Cardinals, or we would be playing these last 3 weeks, we'd be playing some divisional opponents, but we're not doing that. So be sure to hit like, be sure to hit subscribe, come back for more Seahawks franchise, and I'll see you guys in the next one.